Okay, let's do it. We're back at number 703. So I got my ass whooped last night from Heaps, and today I'll try to do it again. So based on my understanding of Heaps now, so Heaps is a data structure that we can use array as the data, and then we can access the parents based on the index as well as the children of the nodes. That is as far as I know. How do I construct a heap? That will be number one that I have to figure out. How do I add a value to a heap? That's the second one. Let's see. So for example, if I have 4582 here as the beginning of the parameters, here I have 4582 on a heap. On a heap, it will have to look like, let's see. If it's minimum heap, right? Like 2, 4, 5, and 8, like that, right? It has to be like that, or 2, 4, 8, and 5. This can also happen. And then when we add another one, which is 3, right? So 3 gonna go based on the lesson that I took yesterday. It says that you just add it to the n, which is 3 right here, and check with the parent which one is smaller. In this case, I will swap them out. So I'll swap them out. So this becomes 3 and this becomes 4. I will check again with the parent. If the parent is larger than my current number, then I will swap. But in this case, it stays. And in this question, kth largest element in a stream. So now we have a stream, right? What is the third largest of this? 1, 2, 3. So answer will be 4. And we push into the array. Okay, and then we add another number, which is 5. Now 5, how do I add 5 now? I add 5 right here because that tree is full, right? And then I check with my parent. Oh, my parent is larger than me, so I'm gonna swap out. 8's gonna be here and 5's gonna be there. And then kth, which is the third largest number. Third largest. First largest is 8. 5 and 5. Doesn't really help me using heap in this case. I don't see, right? Where do I add 5? Because there would be like different possibilities as well. Anyways, and then we have 10. So we have 5 here. And then if we have 10, 10 is gonna be here. Then based on this, so here 4 and 5. If I could, I would swap this out, but is it necessary for me to do that? Right now, I'm just trying to see how heap is going to help me with this. So you would always call out res of k, That's why we want to use the heap. All right. So I took a look at the solution last night, and on the solution, as I remember it, there was a built-in JavaScript function, but although I don't think it's a built-in JavaScript function, but it was minimum. I don't remember now. Like min something some, and then you pass in the value, you pass in the argument, and it will return you the array. And then I saw another solution which was more complicated, but it's pretty much building up the entire heaps based on the functions. Okay, do I know how to do that? No, I don't. I don't know. I do not know, but let's try it. So first, I'm going to have this dot array equals to an empty array, and then I have this dot. What else do I need? What do I need? What do I need? Yeah. Still have no idea from last night. So the dot add. Oh hell nah. So let's look back again and try to understand it. This is the one. This is using the minimum priority queue. What is this function? What is So min priority queue is a class with heap capacity and size. So we could insert keep adding the size. We have peak, which is returning this heap is empty. Okay, so based on this implementation, this heap is a array. When I'm inserting it, if this is full, I want to return wow. So you could do that. Is this like using JavaScript here? Looks like it. And then let k equals this dot size plus 1, while k greater than 1 if this heap less than this heap map dot floor the temp, get this heap, putting into the temp, and then you're assigning this heap with that heap and this heap back with temp. K equals math dot floor k divided by 2. I see. And because we're using min priority queue, we have NQ and DQ, right? What is an NQ? Don't you have to implement this yourself too? That's my question. Learning that solution is not good because you don't really know what's going on underneath, no? Okay, so if we're using v2, we're setting array equals to empty array, and we're pushing every number to this. And then while this rate length greater than k, this dot pop. What does that mean? We're pushing all the number of nums first. K is the length. If array of that length is greater than k, I want to pop. Pop meaning take out the one that's from behind, right? So let's see. Number is going to be, and then we have swap function that we're swapping things, okay? And then we have a push function. First you push into the array. Interesting, because right now this dot array push. Okay, anyway, this dot array dot length minus 1 I. What is I? Well, I greater than 0, j equals math 4, I minus 1 divided by 2. What is this? Okay. Oh, I remember. This is the math. If we're going to find the index of the parent. So we find the index of the parent, and then if the value is less than the parent, I'm going to swap this dot swap. We have that because we have this swapping function. Then break. What is the pop for? Okay. And then add this dot length less than this dot k. Okay, it's a lot, so let's just start easy first here. First we're going to set swap function. So this the array, and then this dot k equals k. I don't remember. And then first we want to loop for let num in nums on this dot push num, and then there was something about yeah, I don't remember. This dot prototype dot swap equals to, not equals to, I believe this is the, am I wrong? Equals to a function like that. So swap is a function that we take I and j. So let temp equals to this array of I, and then if this array I less than this array j, I want to say this array I equals to temp, and then this dot array j equals What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? So swapping, there's no if function. There's no if statement. Just this dot array I. We take this dot array j, and then this dot array j equals to temp. That's what you're swapping. And then this one, while this dot array dot length greater than k. Does that pop? What does that mean? If while result array conquer. Okay. I want to pop that. Really? I don't get that, but let's just continue right now. Now we have a swapping function. Push. What is the push function? What is that push for? Where are we using push in the add? Okay. So first I want to understand the add function. And this gotta be is largest upper tab, and then the add. What is the add function doing? The add function is taking check if this dot array dot length less than this dot k. We can push if the result array less than k. I'm gonna push that. Else if the value greater than the head, we're gonna pop, and then we're gonna push the value, and then this array of 0. If array.length is less than the k number, we're gonna push that. But if the k is largest, if array is already greater than k, we are going to, I don't know about that, but else if val greater than the head, I'm gonna pop, and then I'm gonna push the val. Popping is taking the one from the end. Pop is taking something from the end of the array, and then pushing is as well. No? If we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Pop, we're gonna take this 4 pop. When we push 5, it's also gonna be here. Interesting. If the value greater than this dot array 0, what does that mean? If the value right now is greater than the head. Okay, anyway, continue. After that, we have a pop function that we need to understand, and then we have a push. Let's try to understand the push function. So push function, this dot array dot push value to the array, and then we'll find out the index I this array dot length -1, while I is greater than 0. I want to know j equal to method floor I minus 1 divided by 2. I think this is fine. Index of parent. And then if this dot array I less than this dot array of j. So what is it saying? It's saying if current val what? Okay, because it's minimum heap. If current val is less than parent swap. This is where the swapping happens when we push a thing that is smaller. Okay, and then is that swap ing you give it 2 indexes and it will index and it will swap, and then equals j. And then you check again. If I is still greater than 0, I'm gonna check with j and then swap, else I'm gonna break. Okay, that makes sense. Now kth largest. So pop meaning just take it out. If this dot array dot len equals to 1, return this dot array dot pop. So first I want to find the top. 0 min I j t. What does that mean? Top equals to array 0 min I j t, and then this dot array 0, which is the head, this dot array dot we pop in the end. I equals 0 while true. Left equals I plus I plus 1. If left equals greater than equals to start with that line, I want to break. And
Nggak apa-apa.
aku mau selesai dulu baru aku mau makan.
Aku makan dulu.
Kamu makan duluan deh.
Dulu aku nonton K-drama and it's so annoying because maminya curi uang anak-anaknya, terus dia travel ke Philippines.
Aduh.
Terus dia bilang time for me to live for myself and not as your mother.
Aduh. So the pop function I don't really understand. The push function I get it, but the pop. If array dot length equals to 1, if the length is just 1, I just want to pop whatever's less. But popping. Let's see, because we're using minimum heap. let's just say, because this is a binary, right? So if we want to pop, does that mean I want to pop number 17? At top equals this array 0, which is top equals to 2. This array 0 equals to this array dot pop. So we got 17 up here. Well, true left equals I plus 1. So I starting 0, left is 1. If 1 greater than equals to this array dot length, break right equals to same thing. If right greater than 2, this array dot length, or this array dot length is less than min equals to array left, j equals to left. So this is just setting up the variables without nothing. That's why. So j equals to left, and then min equals this array dot right, I equals j. Let's break. Let's send to the top. This is very tough. It's very, very tough. But let's see. What else? Else min equals to 0 dot right. Oh, salah. So I think this one is if this array I greater than min just swap I and j, and then I equals j, and then break, and this else min equals this array right, j equals right. Line 21 temp inner read properties of undefined reading 3. Okay, let's check from the top. What am I missing? This dot k equals k, this dot array equals an empty array for let num of nums. I want to push the num while this dot array dot length greater than k, this dot pop. And then let's set up the swap with I and j. Thank you, girlie. Buat aku. Buat kamu. Ini. Kamu ambilin aja semua. Kok kamu maksudnya masih sisain lagi buat kamu maksudnya?
Enggak tahu. Aku nggak tahu. Pokoknya nggak tahu.
Oh.
Kamu makan apa?
Banyak bisa makan, gampang.
괜찮아. 수학여행 갈 수 있을 거라고 생각해서 한 번도 없었어.
Seems like I didn't miss anything, so I don't know what's wrong. So let's see if I just copy everything here. Would I pass? That is actually driving me insane. So what is wrong then? What is wrong? What is wrong? What is wrong? So I checked already with the add function. Kth largest prototype add function value. If this array.length is less than this.k, this.push val. Else if val greater than this array 0, this pop and this push value. Return this dot array of 0. That one's okay. Case largest prototype dot pop is a function. If this dot array dot length equals to 1, return this dot array pop. Let top this array 0, min I jt, this array 0, this array pop I equals to 0, while true left equals to I plus 1. If left greater than equals to this array dot length, I want to break. Right equals to I plus 2. If right is greater than equals to this dot array dot length, or this array left is less than equals to this array dot right, I want to set min equals to this dot array left, j equals left, else min equals this dot array right, j equals right. And then if this array I greater than min, this dot swap I and j, I equals j, else break, return top. And then push. I equals this dot array dot length minus 1, while I greater than 0. J equals math dot floor I minus 1 divided by 2. If this array I less than this array j, I wanna swap I and j. I equals j, else break. And then swap function is I and j, let temp. This array I. This array I equals this array j. This array j equals the temp. That's fine. This dot k equals to k. This dot array equals to array for let num of nums. This dot push num. While this dot array dot length greater than k. This dot pop. I actually don't see anything wrong with this code right here. Cannot do powers of undefined. Reading 3. What the heck? Three and 1. 0, 1, 2, 3. So you're asking to swap. the one that we need a swap for is only here. This array push val I equals this dot array dot length minus 1, while I greater than 0 j was method floor. If this array I less than this array j, this will swap I equals j. Else break. It seems like it's only doing the first one and it's really not liking it. This array is undefined y. What the heck? Why is it undefined? Let num of nums this dot push num, while this dot array dot length this dot pop. I don't get it, bruh. I don't fucking get it. Shit, oh my god. What is wrong? Why is this wrong? I want to see what is this array when I just created it. So this array is an empty array. Okay. And then we for let num of nums this dot push num. Lord, I don't understand. Where is this wrong? What did I do? What am I doing wrong? This array push val kth largest. Must be something wrong with my largest prototype push. Kth largest dot prototype dot swap equals a function. No way that I can't use this. No way that I can't use an arrow method. Is that the issue? That could be it. So that could be it. What? Okay. So in the prototype, you cannot use ES6 arrow method when declaring. Okay, that got out of the way, right? Let's see, main. You don't really hit the main at all. So how does this code like starts? Isn't that like weird? What is this? Like what started this? Where's the class? I don't see anything calling it. Well, we have an input of k and nums. That's the input. So we call it once with k and num, right? You push in. So instead of this.array, I just want to push. I just want to see this when after you push this main push, and then I want to see. Oh, you could do that. That's pretty neat for Leetcode. And then main while pop. I just want to see what is going on. Okay. What happens? So when you do this at push num, it goes into this push. Array.push.val. Index is 0. Well, index is greater than 0. I'm gonna do that, but there's nothing. Well, I is not greater than 0, so it will move on to the next one. Two, 4, 8, 5. 5, 4, 8. Does it ever go to the main while loop? So don't look into the pop and push. I just want to look into the array. It's being called once and that's it. And then output, what returns it? That is also my question. What is getting returned? Here, you're returning pop when you're popping it. Ooh, 4, 4, 5, 5. That's 45588. So this one is being returned here. After we're adding it, where is the add being called? Add is being called on the... Oh, every time you do that. I see. So you wouldn't understand every single little thing that goes on here. I swear you wouldn't right now. But we just need to retain a chunk of it so that tomorrow will be easier for me. What do I know about the minimum heaps? Minimum heaps is a class, is a data structure, and then I add functions to handle the data inside. First we set the array with an empty array, and then we're adding every single number to it. If the length of the array is greater than k, I'm going to pop a value from the array, and that is a push function. And then we have a pop function, we have a swap function, and we have an add function. That's all I know for now. Let's try to implement some of it and see what sticks. Right now, this dot k equals to k, this dot array equals to an empty array. We do a loop on nums, and then I want to say this dot push num, and then we this dot array dot length is greater than k. Is it equals to? I don't remember, but just do this, and then we have kth largest dot prototype. This is going to be the swap function, and I remember I cannot do ES6 function call on this, so we have to use the traditional JavaScript function, and we pass into index. First we let the temp equals to this dot array of index I, and then I'm just going to straight up swap this, which is this dot index array I. Because I store that in temp, we'll be able to change this value with the j, and then change the value of j with the temp. That's the swap function. So I need now kth largest that prototype that push, and the push function we pass in a value, and then we have kth largest that pop function, and the pop doesn't need a value, you just need to pop. And then in the add, okay, what do I remember from push function? So push function, I just want to this array not push the value first, and then I check if this array length equals to 1. I just want to break or something like that. I will double check, but I don't remember. So now I say this yeah, the push function and the pop function I still don't remember, and the add function. Okay, let's see what is the push function. After we adding that, after we adding the value, I want to find out I, which is this array length minus 1, the index. While I is greater than 0, I want to find j which is the parent, if I'm not mistaken. If this dot array of 1 is less than this dot array of j, because this is a minimum heap, then I want to swap I and j. Means take the j. I'll break. Okay, so push function should be pretty straightforward, right? Let's do it again. So I want to instruct a push function, which is you take in the value, right? The push function, prototype.push. The push function will go to the array and push the value into the array, find the index, which is the this.array.length -1, and then while I greater than 0, I will find j, which is math.floor, and this is I minus 1 divided by 2. If I know this dot array of I is less than this dot array of j, I want to swap I and j, and I will have I equals to j. I also want to break. Looks like it. So that's the push function, but it's pretty straightforward now. The pop. So when I'm popping, if this array is the length of 1, I just want to return this dot array pop. Now I want to specify a couple of things. First is the top. We grab the top, we set the min, I, j, and t to nothing. This array of 0 now, well, we pop this array and put it on top of the array, and then set I equals 0 while true. Set the left I plus 1. If left is greater than or equals to this dot array dot length, just want to break, and then right equals I plus 2. Now if right is greater than or equals to this dot array dot length, or this dot array of the left is less than or equals to this dot array of right. Min equals to this dot array of left, j equals to the left. Okay, else min equals to this dot array to the right, and then j equals to the right. And then if this dot array I greater than min, I and j, and I hit j, else break, and then hit them top. Okay. The pop function is the hardest. So when I'm popping, yeah, that one I don't really understand right now. Hold on. If length is equals to 1, just return this array being popped. And then we're grabbing the top, pop, pop array and set as top. That's what happened now. And then index of 0 left equals to I plus I plus 1. 0 plus 1. 1 is greater than equals to this right out length, just break. If it's not, right equals to I plus 2. Is this like right, children? Plus 2. If this is index 1, the children is going to be 1 plus 1 plus 2, 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So this is the right children. If right greater than this right out length, or this array left is less than equals to this array right. Minimum is left, and then j is left, because right now we don't set j to anything, so now we're setting j is left. And then else set that j goes to the right. And then if this array I is greater than minimum, because we're setting the minimum, if I'm greater than that, makes sense, and then I need to swap that. Makes sense, and then break, and then top. Okay, makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Let's try to recreate this pop function. Okay. Yeah, this one's a tough one. Okay. Just that prototype dot pop. And then when I'm popping, I need to test if this dot right out length equals to 1. I just want to return this array pop. Okay, there's that. And then let top equals to this dot array of 0. And then we set min, we set I, j, and t. That's what happened, right? And then we set I equals to 0 for whatever reason, because we still want to start from 0. And then we say while true. Is that it? Okay, while true, what's happening while true? While true, with the first I need to find left, which is left children. I plus 1, right? If left is greater than equals to this dot array dot length, just want to break. And then I find out about right children. I plus I plus 2. If right is greater than equals to this dot array dot length, or this dot array left is less than equals to this dot array of the right. Okay, this is where the j min equals to this array of left, and then j equals to left or something like that, right? And then else min equals to this dot array of right, and j equals to right. Then I checked if this dot array I is less than equals to, or just less than, no, greater than min. If I'm greater than min, and I need to swap I and j, and then set I equals to j, I'll break. Once I'm done, return top. I think this was it. Okay, I think this was it. And then the additional kth largest add. We have a value if this dot array dot length is less than this dot k. If the array is less than that, we push. If not, if the value is greater than array of 0, I want to pop and I want to push value. Okay, that one's weird. Hold on. This dot array dot length. Send this dot k. This dot post val. Else if val is greater than this dot array 0, this dot pop. This dot push val. And this dot array of 0. What does this do? If the length of the array is still less than k, I want to push the value. But if the value, else if the value that you're putting is greater than the top number, when I pop, which one am I popping? Right? Oh, okay. If value is greater than the head, which is like should be minimum, right? Then I'm just gonna pop it and then push the value into the end because that don't matter. And then when I push this, it will like do the up bound and down bound. So in the add function, if this dot array dot length less than this dot k, this dot push value. Else if value is greater than this dot array of 0, which is the head, I just want to pop and then I want to push this value and then I want to return this dot array 0. It's taking too long. Something is wrong. And I believe this something is going to be in here. In the pop function. Let's see. In the pop function, if array length equals to 1, this array dot pop. At top, this array 0, min ijt, this array. Okay, that's the one. This dot array 0. Now we're setting the top to this dot array dot pop. Let's try doing that. Okay. So it's all good. Everything works. Okay. That was a lengthy one. Like, holy shit. But I do have a better understanding of heaps though. To make sure that I have this somewhat sticking in my head, I'm going to do the wild thing and reset, look away, and let's try to implement the same shit. So kth largest element in a stream, we want to find kth largest. So I feel like right now we're just returning the last thing, which is the pop number, right? I believe that's the way of doing it. So we're looking for using heaps, minimum heaps, pop the last num goes largest, and then we keep our heaps equals length equals to, okay, I think that's the idea. So now with the class kth largest with k and nums, I want to set the k equals to k. I want to set the array into empty array. First things first, I want to this dot array push. No, this dot push, not array dot push. I want to push the num into it, and then while this dot array dot length greater than k, this dot pop. That's the main function. We have now kth largest dot prototype swapping function, which takes I and j. I'm going to set the temp equals to this array of I. Now I stored I in there. I'm going to swap the value of I with j, and then swap the value of j with the temp that we saved, and that's it. We need push function with the val in it. Do you remember the push function? Push function, first you get the value. You just this dot array dot push the value in there, and then once you push the value, you find I equals 0 if I'm not mistaken, and then I equals this dot array dot length minus 1, bro. While I is greater than 0, I want to find out j. J is meta floor I minus 1 divided by 2. This is the how to look up your parent, if I'm not mistaken. And then after I find j, if this array I, which is the current, is smaller than the parent, I want to swap I and j. I will let I take the j, and then keep continuing until those breaks, and then else just break. And then what happens here? After I push, do I check? I don't remember that. I don't remember if after I push. Okay, I think that's it. So now case, and this has to be case largest prototype. Now I have a pop function. So the pop function is a little bit more complicated. What do I need within the pop? Let's see. So if this array dot length equals to 1, just want to return this array dot pop. That's number 1. And when I'm popping, I remember that we need to do, we take the top, which is the first one. We set up minimum, we set up I, we set j and t. And then after we take the top, we set I equals to 0 first, and then we set this dot array 0 equals to this dot array dot pop. and we say while it's true. Now we set our left child, which is I plus 1. If left is greater than equals to this dot array dot length, I think I just want to break, and then we set the right equals I plus 2. If right is greater than equals to this array dot length, or this dot array left is less than equals to this dot array of the right. I want to swap, so I'm going to this dot swap I and j. No? Yes? I equals j. No. This is not where we swap. We're just setting the minimum right now. We're setting the minimum to this dot array left, or just left, and then we set what? We set j equals to left, and then we have an else statement. If that's the other way around, I want to set minimum equals to this dot array of right, and j equals to the right. After I'm done with checking those ifs, what do I do? Now I check if this array of left is if the current index of I is greater than min, which is the head. I need to swap I and j, and then give j to I, and then else break, and then here I just want to return top. In the add, when we're adding the value, let's see, when we're adding the value, do I need to check anything with the I think we do have a check. If there's the array dot length less than k, if I'm not mistaken, less than this dot k, I'm going to this dot push the value. But else if value is greater than this dot array of the head, I am just going to pop, and then I'm going to push the value, and I just want to return array of 0. Incredible. 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 So that's minimum heaps. Holy crap. My goodness. I wish I don't have to see this in any interview. Oh my god. But yeah, I think that's about it for today. That's all I have. Tomorrow we will continue with another heap, so we will just continue focusing on heaps this week until I get really good at it. But that was a good practice. Hopefully I remember everything tomorrow. Okay, bye.